In the last video for elementary English learners, we figured out how to create basic sentences in English. I will link it here and in the description in case you didn't watch it. It is a good idea to start with the logic of a basic sentence before you move to something more complex. Today, we're going to learn how to make negative and question sentences. Let's get started. To make a negative sentence in English, we use special helpers. They are called auxiliary verbs. A very scary word, I know. You don't have to remember it, but it will help in the future if you try to. These auxiliary verbs should be used according to the tense you are making your sentence in. For the present simple, they are do and does. For the past simple, it is did. Remember, in the video about the structure of English sentence, we learned that there is a special type of sentence that doesn't contain a verb. We don't do something, but rather describe it. In such sentences, we already have an auxiliary verb, to be, so we use it to make a negative form. Here is the structure of a negative English sentence. A subject is followed by an auxiliary verb plus not. After that goes the main verb, and then all other parts of a sentence which are not very important for us right now. Let's see how it works in practice. In present simple we say, I do not play football or I don't play football. Yeah, we can make such contractions so our speech sounds more natural. She does not work in the office or she doesn't work in the office. They are not friends or they aren't friends. In past simple, a negative sentence looks like this. They did not buy the house they saw, or they didn't buy the house they saw. We were not at home, or we weren't at home. If we speak about some more complex tenses, they have their own auxiliary verbs. Present continuous takes the verb to be, which of course changes depending on the subject. So we can see it in the form of am, are, is. Negative sentences in present continuous and in past continuous, following the same model, look like this. She is not or isn't reading a book at the moment. We are not or aren't looking for a new job. I was not or wasn't playing computer games all day long. Present perfect likes to have everything under control, so have and has are its auxiliary verbs. Logically, we put those verbs into negative forms. She has not or hasn't watched this episode yet. I have not or haven't been there before. Now your turn. Pause this video and make your own negative sentences in English. Tell me about your activity that you don't do very often but you would like to, what you are doing at the moment, and what you did not do yesterday because you didn't have time. There are many types of questions in English, but today we are going to practice two of them. They have their very linguistic names, but let's just call them yes-no questions and WH questions. These names already help understand the logic. Yes-no questions mean that answers to them are going to be short, just yes or no, and they're very easy to make. We simply put the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. Like this, an auxiliary verb, then a subject, and then goes a main verb. For example, do you like someone? Does she play volleyball? Are they your friends? Have you called them? And in the past tense, did you watch the film yesterday? Were they at the party? Let's practice creating them together. Pause this video and take your time to rearrange the following words to form a yes-no question. Then write your answers in the comments. How did it go? I'm sure you have done well. Let's move to the next type of questions. WH questions start with question words like what, where, who, when, why, which, and how. After that, we follow the same rule. A question word is followed by an auxiliary verb, then by the subject of the sentence and the main verb. These questions demand full sentence answers, so when you ask them, you can actually have a nice, meaningful conversation. For example, what do you like? Where does she work? Why are they late? When did you arrive? Note that you can narrow your questions down to something very specific if you put some clarification just after a question word. Let's compare. What do you like? And what books do you like? The question what do you like can literally refer to anything in the world. The question what books do you like narrows the topic down to a very specific one. Same works with the question about how. You can specify what exactly you want to know. For example, how far did you park your car? How often do you go to the cinema? Now you try making WH questions. Pause this video and put these words in correct order. Don't forget to share your answers in the comments. So, now you know how to ask two most important types of questions and how to make negative sentences in English. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to watch more easy and clear videos for the elementary level learners. See you in the next one.